Hello guys, so I'm going to draw this diagram using Catia 3D model. I have my Catia already open. Okay, so before you start drawing, you go to start. Okay, yeah.
So many people actually say you have to use a mouse and all that. But I don't feel comfortable using a mouse. Like, I really don't feel comfortable using a mouse. So if the mouse is good for you, then fine. If you feel comfortable using it, then fine, you can use the mouse. But for me, I'll just use what do they call it? The mouse? I don't know. And on my laptop, I feel more comfortable and I'm okay with it. Okay, so I'm going to start.
Then mechanical design. So we are doing mechanical design. I'm going to do part. I'm doing part design, but I'll go to Sketcher. So Sketcher is just a shorter way, also kind of a longer way to go to Sketch instead of just using this. This is also a Sketch. It can just do is just does the same job as I've done now. So you're now in Sketch mode, okay? So if I have to look back at my diagram, where is it? It's here. Okay, so there's a base, there's a rectangular base of which is 150 by 300 and also having a height of 32. Okay, so I'll start with that 150 by 300. Okay, so I'll go which plane. Now you have to see the plane that you're using. So since I'm drawing the base, I'm just going to start with the XY plane. Okay, I've selected the plane that I want to use, so I'm going to select rectangle and draw the rectangle that I want to use. Okay, so here I'm going to choose the actual, I want this one with symmetry. Okay. I'm going to come here and draw the rectangle. So you just select any dimension you want, right? Then afterwards you go to, this is constraint. Okay, so you go to constraint to put the dimensions that you want. So this is 100 and I need 150. 150. Okay, and also I have to put the one. Okay, so that one was my so it doesn't really matter. And this is 300. Okay, this is 300. And we have drawn the base, so I'll just put it to the fit all in. Okay, so I zoom it, fit all in. Okay, as you can see, it's not like this. Then I go back, so you now leave the sketching. Okay, still guys,
I'm still learning this thing. So I may say a wrong term or a wrong name, but just know that I know what I'm doing. Okay, so I'll go to
exit workbench. So this is was our workbench in sketching. We're sketching in the workbench. Now you're exiting the workbench. Okay, so in workbench, if we have exited, you now see that our diagram is like this. So we now want to extrude it for, it's extruded for 32. As you can see, you need this height. I'm going to pad. You go to pad. You want to pad it for 32 millimeters, a length of 32. Okay, and then okay. So that's our first part. As you can see, let me show you the picture. So this is the first part that we have done. Okay, so now we want to make the same. We select, so we actually select the surface. As you can see, it's on the top surface, so I'm going to choose the top surface. for this part, I'm just going to select the part that I want to edit, that I want to draw. Okay, then I go to sketch. As you can see, it has come out like this. So I now draw using them. I want to put my axis. I want to put the axis. So I'll just start from here to this point. Okay, I've put the axis. Now I then draw the rectangle. As you can see, it's a rectangle with a circle at the top. So I'm just gonna draw a rectangle. Then I'll change this to this rectangle. So I'm gonna draw the rectangle. So you can put any, and after you can draw any, and then afterwards you put escape. Let me just undo this part that I just did. Okay, so that I can show you what you can actually, you can even put it here, right, like this. So what you want to do is, it has to be a symmetry of the axis that we have, this axis. Okay, now press Control. You say Control, you click the line that you want to click, and then you click the text, the one that you want here. This is the axis. So I'll go to constraint and definition, then I choose symmetry. Okay, so I want it to be a symmetry to this. Okay, as you can see, it's now. So now I put the dimensions that are there, and as you can see, it's 35 and 35. The rectangle is 35 in length and 30 in width. Okay, so I'm going to choose constraints. This is the length. I'll choose 30. Okay, then constraint again. This is the width. I choose this is, oh, I did wrong. This is the 30. That one was 35. So for that one, I just come and click this part and edit 35. Okay. Okay, fine. So now we have the dimensions that we want. Since we have the dimensions that we want, we have to, as you can see, this part is to be here. Okay, so I'm going to say Control, change the line that I want to control, and the other part, the bottom part, and I click Control, constraint definition, and I say concise. Okay, as you can see, it is now considered. Then I also want to draw the circle that is here, the circle. So for the circle, I'm just going to take the circle and take it center. Okay, I can even draw it like this, but I'm just doing this so that I can show you, taking the longer version of this, so that I can show you how it's done. So as you can see, the diameter of 35, but what's the diameter that we want for this? It's a diameter of 30. So I'm just doing the longer version to show you guys how it's done, but otherwise I would have used the shorter version. Okay, when you get the skill, when you get the house done, it becomes simple. Okay, so now I trim the parts that are unwanted, right? Go to trim, quick trim. If you don't want to come back, like you trim and you come back to click trim, you trim and come back to click trim, you just double click it so that you can just trim your stuff without having to come. We have done it, right? So as you can see, we have drawn the shape that they want, but now we have to make a hole of it downwards up to the last. As you can see, it's up to the last, right? So I'm going to exit the workbench. After exiting the workbench, I want to pocket, you choose pocket. So how long? Up to the, yeah, just going to say up to next, no, up to last. Up to last, then okay, as you can see. So I can even shift these guys for you to see that it's really lovely. Then it's okay. So you can see it's now up to last, right? Okay, fine. Just put it there. So what I've done here, I now need these two, this other section. So what I've done here, I now need it to this other end. So I've just got to mirror this, and as you can see, there is no what can be a feature for mirroring. So what actually happens is these features will be so many here, so some will be very close. So you have to remove some of the features so that they can be seen. As you can see, now we have the translation. We now have mirror. Okay, so I'm going to take like this. I'm going to go to pocket, say mirror. Then I select the element. In this case, it's now at the other end, right? Now at the other end, so you just say okay. And it has now been mirrored. Okay, so instead of just really drawing this, okay, so what engineers should do is that
As an engineer, you have to be cautious of time. You have to be cautious of yeah, time, the cost. So usually time is money. I know not usually. Time is actually money. So instead of having to redraw this thing, you just have to offset it to another side or just mirror it to another side. That's being part of being an engineer. You have to be time conscious, okay? If there's always a shorter way to do things, take it.
okay, as long as you don't put people in risk. Okay, fine. So we are moving on to. I just have to rotate this just to look normal for me in this screen. Okay, fine. So I'm going to see the diagram again. So we now want to draw these holes. As you can see, there are 4 holes. Okay. So I'm going to select the surface at which I'm going to draw the holes and sketch. Okay, so I'm going to draw the holes on this surface. Okay, so what is happening is that no, let me exit Workbench and show you something. I'm going to use the hole tool. So with the hole tool, this is the hole tool, right? The hole tool, you select the surface with which you want to hold, then you go to sketch, position sketch. Okay, and as you can see, our whole tool has been here, but you have to shift it to the point that you want it. You just drag it, you want it somewhere here. Okay, so right now, as you can see, the circles as you have been told, the circle, this circle, the center is 25 say 25 millimeters from the edge, 25 millimeters from the edge on both sides. Okay, so we're going to you say control, select the edge, you select the part, right? Then you the distance that you want. Escape, proceed. We're going to say in control, select it, select the end, then constraint. Okay, so constraint here we're going to write our 25. Constraint to 25. Okay. And also the side, I'm going to say control, you select the edge, you select the enter. Then okay, so we're going to change it to I'm going to change it to 25. Okay, so after doing this, you're now drawing the hole, right? Mm. So you're now drawing so we are now saying the depth. You want a depth of, what's the depth? 32. Diameter is 10. Diameter we've already, now we're going to change because this one affect 20. We need a diameter of 20. Depth of, we need a depth of 32. Okay, then we press OK. Okay, so as you can see, that's how it is. Just let me show you. This is now up to the last. Okay, so we are going to say hole, and now since we want 4 holes of the same kind, we're going to say we choose the rectangular pattern. So now for the first direction, we need this. We need 2. It's already, we need 2 holes, one just here and one just here. Spacing, we need a spacing of, oh no, we need a spacing of, that's 250, right? Yeah, we need a spacing of 250. Then select these parts and select the edge and choose this edge. Okay, then we go for the second direction. We need also 2 distance of, now the second distance is, let me just check, it's 100 from 100, okay, so it's 100. Then selection, we're going to go for this direction. So as you can see, the holes have gone to the other side, so we're going to say reverse direction. Yes, then we say okay. Yeah.
So now we have just started working like engineers in the room, guys. Because this is how
It is just not like, okay. Ooh, I like this. It's really beautiful. Can you see? Wow. Okay, fine. This is beautiful. So we now have to draw the third part, okay. And the third part is the circle with a, what can you say to me? Okay. So the circle is a diameter, a radius of 75, yeah, and a height of 60. A radius 75 and the height of 60. So I'm going to select the side which I'm going to draw, okay, like this. So I'll draw my circle with the radius of 75 on this point. You can even adjust your radius here, 75. Okay, now we exit the workbench and we want to paint. Here's my paint. We want to paint for 60. Okay, like that. Then okay. Yeah, as you can see, guys, we are moving. This is how it is. Ooh, la la. Okay, so now we want to put the holes that are on top. You can see these holes. So these holes are 8 holes with a diameter of 15 on 106 p cm. Okay, that's PC 106 from each other. There's the distance from each other, yeah. But from the center it will be half of that distance. Okay, guys. No, before that there is this. Can we just put this circle? We have to put this circle. It's here and the one with the radius. With the radius 35. Okay, let me just start with the one with the radius 35 before the holes. Okay, so I'm going to select the surface I'm going to work on, then sketch. And you want a circle with the radius. What was the radius, right? Just review it again. 35, the radius of 35. So here we're going to put a circle with the radius of 35. And we're going to extrude this. We extend the workbench. As you can see this done. We should have done it the first place in the first time that we drew the bigger circle. But your girl is still learning. Your girl is still learning. But what you're going to do here is you're going to what have we just done? Okay, so I'm going to say. So here we now need a pocket. So I'm going to say pocket. Okay, up to last. I just go for up to last. Okay. So this is how I've chosen it to be like. Okay, so whether they wanted this or they didn't want, this is what I want. I've chosen it. This is me. Okay, so you're going to work on the holes now. You select the surface that you're going to work it. So we are going to choose whether we're going to choose here. I need to know the diameter of the holes. The diameter of the holes is 15, 8 holes and 1 hole 600. Okay, so I'm going to use the hole to. Okay, I just have to go back, exit the whole bench. Go for hole. We need the hole to on this surface. So you're going to drag our as you can see, it is just aligned with them, with the axis that you're working on. But in some cases that if your mouse doesn't, usually if you use a mouse, this thing will not align you. So if it doesn't align you, you have to use the constraint definition to align it. Okay, so since it is already aligned, I'm just going to put the dimensions that I want. And you see if we have had that, I'll say control from here, from this line to this. Yeah, it is already. We need a diameter of, we need a distance of PCD of 53. Is it? Yeah, it's 53. Okay, fine. Okay. So that's it. So now we have to put the hole. So we just go back, exit workbench. We write the diameter of the hole. Diameter of the hole is what's the diameter of the hole? I have to open my memory skills. Hey, diameter of 15, okay. A diameter of 15, then a depth of how deep do we want? We need them up to the last. Up to last. Okay. Okay, so I've chosen up to last. Okay. Fine. So we just say okay. And as you can see, we've now made the first hole, guys. The first whoa. Okay, so we now need 7 more holes. So here we are now going to use them hole, and we use the rectangular pattern with them, but because it was a rectangular, now we are using the circle because we want the circle. So just click here, choose the circular pattern, and we need As you can see, we need a complete crown, and also we need 8 of these. And there's a total of 3 CVs. Yes, this is what you want. Then we say, okay. Wow, guys, we are so we just did this. Ooh. Guys, this is so beautiful. I don't know how to explain to you, but this is so beautiful. You have to draw something and it comes out very, very fine, perfectly fine. Oh, this is so beautiful. Oh, I just don't know how to explain it, but this is beautiful, guys. Thank you for staying tuned, and for those who learned something, please don't forget to comment in the description box. I would really, really appreciate it because I